अजीज दोस्तों, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, जय जिनेंद्रा, गुड आफ्टरनून। अजीज दोस्तों, अभी लास्ट वीक जिनीवा का ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल का सेशन ख़त्म हुआ है। आखिरी दिन दो बहुत बड़े प्रोटेस्ट हुए। एक सिंधु देश के लिए सिंधियों ने किया था और एक बलोचों का था। बलोच ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल एक एनजीओ है जो कि बलोच ह्यूमन राइट्स इश्यूज़ पे बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली काम करती है। उसके नुमाइंदे अमेरिका और यूरोप में बहुत सारे हैं और वो दिन रात कोशिश करते हैं कि बलूचिस्तान में जो पाकिस्तान आर्मी की ब्रूटलिटीज़ हैं उसके बारे में दुनिया को बताया जाए। तो ये कॉन्फ्रेंस, ये प्रोटेस्ट जो था, इसमें अमेरिका और यूरोप के मुख्तलिफ शहरों से आए हुए लोग जिनीवा में एक भरपूर प्रोटेस्ट किया और एक वेरी वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्रोटेस्ट होता है बलोच ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल का। और उसके डॉक्टर नशीर दस्ती साहब हैं जो कि जिनका मैंने आर्टिकल आया था 27 मार्च के हवाले से कि बलूचिस्तान की जो हिस्ट्री है इसमें 27 मार्च क्यों ब्लैक डे के तौर पे मनाया जाता है, उस पर मैंने एक पूरी वीडियो बनाई थी, आपको याद होगा। नसीर दस्ती साहब और अमेरिका से रज़ाक बलोच साहब आते हैं। इस प्रोटेस्ट में सिंधी और पीओके के कश्मीरी और बलोच सब शामिल थे और ईरान के भी कुछ नुमाइंदे आए थे जो कि ईरान के बलोचों के लिए आवाज़ उठाते हैं। मैं आपके सामने मैंने कंपाइल की हैं कुछ स्पीचेस जो कि वहाँ पे लोगों ने की थी, जिसमें सिंधी भी थे, कश्मीरी भी थे, ईरान के बलोच भी थे और बलोच ह्यूमन राइट्स काउंसिल के जो ऑफिस बेरर्स हैं। इससे आपको समझने में आसानी रहेगी दो तीन चीज़ें। एक तो ये कि क्या रीसेंट सिचुएशन है बलूचिस्तान में ह्यूमन राइट्स की। दूसरा, बलोच एक्टिविस्ट पूरी दुनिया में क्या मैसेज पहुंचा रहे हैं कि क्या वो चाहते हैं और क्या वो बताना चाह रहे हैं। इसके अलावा सिंधी और कश्मीरी लीडरशिप की क्या फीलिंग्स हैं बलोचों के लिए और बलोच इशू के साथ इनकी एफिलिएशन कितनी है और वो क्या महसूस करते हैं बलूचिस्तान के लोगों के लिए। तो अज़ीज़ दोस्तों, ये जिनीवा से हमारे दोस्तों ने मुझे ये वीडियोस भेजी हैं। इसमें आपको ये छोटी छोटी 2 मिनट, 3 मिनट, 4 मिनट की स्पीचेस हैं जिससे आपको समझने में काफ़ी आसानी रहेगी बलोच इशू को। Aziz doston, thank you very much for all your support. Keep supporting.
Brothers and all other friends, and Wajamunia Bengal with his colleagues and his friends, and we are very grateful to you. And finally, we request that the self-determination of the people of Balochistan and Sindh must be respected. The UN, we request that it's their obligation that they should respect the self-determination of Sindh in Balochistan so that we can live in peace, we can live in freedom, we can live with honor and dignity in our own motherland to celebrate our cultural, linguistic and other historical values. Thank you very much everyone. Solidarity to you all. Thank you. Long live Balochistan, Sindh, Kashmir.
Hello? There we go. Thank you, Baloch Human Rights Council, for organizing this protest, and thank you for giving the Human Rights Defense a spot to speak. We've seen here in March 2022, we've seen you here protesting in September again, and this persistence and hope will at one point be valued and recognized by the United Nations and by the member states. I think it's about time, especially after the floods, that the United Nations, the international community, civil society organizations, and every single person attending the United Nations Human Rights Council session will have an eye on Pakistan, will have an eye on Balochistan and on the Sindh region. I think it's about time to get women's rights, human rights, minority rights and children's rights recognized once and for all. Enforced disappearances have to stop, human rights violations have to stop, killing have to stop, and domestic violence, gender-based violence especially have to stop. we have to have gender equality in Pakistan once and for all. So congratulations for this protest, and I hope your voices will be heard. Thank you very much.
Thank you, BHRC, for organizing such an event.
करीब करें, माइक ऑन है, करीब करें, या करीब करें, ओके।
Thank you, BHRC, for organizing this event to highlight the situation in Balochistan. 1947, United Nations accepted Pakistan as a country and made a blunder. And I tell you the result. Thousands of people died in 1947. And after that, 1971, the Bangladesh genocide. This is the result. You accepted this. Pakistan, in the name of religion, this is the only country was created in the name of religion, and this is the result. The Baloch are suffering, Sindhis are suffering, Pashtuns are suffering. 1947, Balochistan was not a part of Pakistan. Kashmir was not a part of Pakistan. They invaded Balochistan in 1948. They invaded Kashmir in 1947. This is the result. For how long this country is going to be in United Nations? Our request, all these nationalities, they want Pakistan to be kicked out of this building from United Nations. They have no right to be there. The army is a mafia army. They genocide people. Our people's missing. Thousands of people missing. They killed our cream of the society. And this is the outcome of to accept this country. So this must be de-seated, and United Nations must revisit and see the result of these 75 years. Must be kicked out. I will make it short because a lot of people are afraid to speak. The result should be Pakistan must be dismembered so that the Baloch and Sindhis will not be the slave, the Pashtun will not be the slave, the Kashmiris will not be slave. So they have the right to their resources, education, their culture, so that they flourish. Under Pakistan rule, all these nations will not flourish. They will be under the clutches of mafia Punjabi army. So this is the result, and this must be corrected by the United Nations and must be kicked out. Thank you very much.
Human rights defenders and my colleagues, I really appreciate your efforts and your presence today here in DHRC's protest in front of United Nations building. As you know, it's not the first time we are here to protest and condemn the Pakistani army's atrocities here in Geneva. As you know, it's not the first time. Every year, in a year 2 times, we are coming here and bring the facts and figures of Balochistan and presenting it in front of international bodies. I want to say, DHRC, from more than 1 decade, continuously and very actively presenting the Balochistan case in everywhere, in every forum. So, the thing which we are facing the most problematic and biggest human rights violation which we are seeing in Balochistan, that is the enforced disappearances. As a human rights defender, we feel enforced disappearances are used as a tool by Pakistani army to terrorize the human rights violators, human rights defenders, political workers, and all those who are asking a question for their rights, for their freedom. And nowadays, the Balochs are facing, it's not a new thing, it's not a new phenomenon for people of Balochistan. People of Balochistan facing these all human rights violations right from the occupation of Balochistan by Pakistani army. Balochistan was occupied, Balochistan was invaded, same the way which now Russia is trying to invade the Ukraine. We faced same type of invasion in 1948. And from that day till now, we didn't see any day within a peace in Balochistan. So the new thing, the new addition in genocide of people of Balochistan, the Pakistani army added that now they involve the Baloch women. Baloch women are owner of Baloch society. They are owner of Baloch tribes and Baloch nation. But now our females are not safe in Balochistan. Recently, one human rights activist, Miss Mahal Baloch, was abducted in Balochistan, and she was because of the condemnation of human rights organization. Now Pakistan produces her with the fabricated cases. The Rashida Zairi is also that one example. So these all women and children are not safe in Balochistan. And the second target of Pakistani army is the Baloch students. Before the students was targeted inside of Balochistan institutions. Once the students feel that they are not safe in Balochistan, they try to get admission in other provinces of Pakistan. But now recently, in Qaid-e-Azam University, Pakistani army's death squads attacked them here. More than 50 students were injured. So, as a conclusion, we are seeing that no one is safe in Balochistan. Whether it is a student, woman, children, man, doctor, engineer, all walks of life, people are affected by Pakistani army. So, it is a responsibility of international community to stop Pakistan's these atrocities in Balochistan. We request from United Nations, not just fact-finding mission. Fact-finding mission is no need in Balochistan. We need a peacekeeping forces in Balochistan. Because without peacekeeping forces, Baloch people will not become safe from Pakistan. We request International Court of Justice, International Criminal Tribunal to investigate these Pakistan Army's crimes in Balochistan. And then I appeal from United States, European Union, UK, Canada and Australia to impose the visa restrictions on all those people, all those Pakistani army officials and other individuals, death squad people, everyone know them. Visa restriction, so that is somehow give the little bit Pakistani armies little bit to stop them from their atrocities there in Balochistan. Thank you.
For inviting us on behalf of United Kashmir People's National Party. I appreciate Baloch Human Rights Council for holding this protest in front of the United Nations Human Rights Council during its 52nd session. Like every year, the human rights defenders, political activists, writers, journalists, intellectuals, and civil society and civil rights activists from all the oppressed nations under the occupation of Pakistan used together here to raise human rights violations perpetuated by the military of Pakistan in Balochistan, in Sindh, in Pakhtunkhwa, in Pakistan, and also in Pakistani occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, like every year, we have been demanding international community through the
mechanisms to provide justice and redressal to all the victims of illegal activities of Pakistani military and how they use their legal system with impunity in all these areas. Dear colleagues, I would like to shed some light on what Pakistan is doing, and especially the Pakistani military is doing in Gilgit-Baltistan and in my part of Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir. They are encouraging Afghan people who are living there, the Punjabi people who are doing businesses in different districts. They are issuing them domicile certificates so that they can change their demography. They are doing so in Gilgit-Baltistan since 1974. The local people in Gilgit-Baltistan are protesting, demanding the revival of historical state subject rule which was enforced on 20th of April 1927, that no outsider would be allowed to purchase the land in Jammu and Kashmir state. That law prohibits foreigners to create such situation that decrease local population. So the Pakistan is systematically changing our population and intend to turn us into a minority, so that when it comes to any elections or referendum, the genuine and the indigenous people should be in minority in the final say of the settlement of that region, which is still disputed and its future is yet to be determined. So dear friends, we are determined to safeguard not only the fundamental and basic human rights of our people, but also the freedom and right to rule and our cultural, linguistic, territorial integrity. In this regard, I concur the speeches of my respectable fellows from Balochistan and Sindh, that they are demanding their freedom because Punjab, as the largest province in Pakistan, has failed to deliver the rights of the people. And even now, what drama is going on in Lahore, we are witness that Pakistan and its security system has totally collapsed. And they are failed to protect their own people. I would also like to share one important event which is unfolding in Lahore. There was a Kashana orphanage, and the ministers of former PTI government were using those orphan girls and sexually exploiting them during their rule. So a system, a security agencies, a legal system that is even failed to protect their such a weaker and vulnerable section of the society, we cannot expect any good thing from them. And we are
Baloch and Baloch Human Rights Council for organizing such a successful event in front of the United Nations to highlight our issues of oppressed nations under the Pakistani occupation. Pakistani occupation not only occupied Balochistan and made them enslaved and Baloch people are resisting their slavery. Today, there is hundreds and thousands of people has been disappeared in both the states of Balochistan and Sindh. Sindhi people are also under the attack and under the disappearances of Pakistani regime has disappeared hundreds and thousands of Baloch people as well as Sindhi people. Our struggle is continued till our people have been released and our countries has get their right to self-determination and their freedom. Till that, our struggle will going on, and our struggle is the one which shows results. Mal Baloch was innocent woman, was disappeared by Pakistani agencies, and our struggle has brought back to the on the surface. Same way, our political and our innocent leader and Majid Hindri, who went from UAE to Sindh, has been disappeared, and such a huge struggle was raised not only into the United Nations but United States of America, everywhere, and last night they have declared him, and he has been successfully got released with struggle. So struggle is showing the results, and our struggle will go on, and our unity, Sindhi and Baloch unity, there are agents provocative which are working hard to break up that unity and to weaken our struggle, and our struggle will not be weakened, and they make the non-issues to make them issues, and they are attacking our unity. Our unity will not be destroyed. Our unity will be further strengthened, and it will be strengthened till our countries get our freedoms. Our victory will be there, and they will see that Sindhi and Baloch people, when they unite, they are divided. And once they are divided, our victory is closer, and we will get our freedom with our victory, with our unity, and this unity of Sindhi and Baloch struggle will continue till we get our freedoms. They will not make it to dismantle it, and this unity will be there till our freedom we will get. So I'll congratulate Baloch Human Rights Council, and this struggle will continue, and tomorrow we have got same demonstration here on 16th at 12 o'clock from World Sindhi Congress. I invite you to participate in that as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Baloch Human Rights Council, thank you for organizing this event today. I want to highlight a little bit on Iran, which is all of you know what is going on in Iran at the moment. As you are aware, with the beginning of the revolution, they call it woman, freedom and life, Zan, Zindagi, Azadi, which started 5 months ago in Iran, and from that since that one, what in Zahedan, Balochistan, the capital of Balochistan, for one day, Friday, 8 May, 120 people been killed and 300 people been injured, and the rest of people, women and children, prisoners been executed, and some of them been in hospital when they were not being treated, using the bullet and machine gun, using the Baloch people in Zahedan. As you are aware, Iran is multilateral society with made from the nations called Baloch, Turkmen, Kurd, Arab, and Kurdish. Since two regimes, Pahlavi and Ayatollah, regime of Ayatollah, none of them have a democratic right in Iran. never Kurd, never Baloch, never Fra. They are not allowed to speak in their language. They are not allowed to, they always, the things they get profit, they never get equality even to get job opportunity to work for the government in Iran. So all the Persian, when they call themselves the owner of Iran, our oil sources are all being looted by the Iranian government. Now, we all Iranians now realize that the only solution for that is democratic Iran with a federal system which all nations, Kurd, Baloch, get to the right and democratic in the future. I hope all international community, especially the people that are on the street, I'm not asking of course, United Nations will follow the rule of the superpower like Russia, America, and France and Britain, which we said the last week even they are not ready to put revolutionary guard on the terrorist list. Now, this is Iranian people, which is you are aware, in the street of New York, in the street of London, in the street of Denmark, Germany, thousands of people came on the street and tell the international community, don't rely on Iranian government. What we saw with last week, the foreign minister Abdullahian was in this building and they were talking with the foreign secretary of the European Union, which is not in the case of Baloch people. They don't care how many people been killed. This is our right. Only we can be united and be in the street and demand our right. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Baloch Human Rights Council, I would like to thank you all for attending this demonstrations. We are here protesting against Pakistani brutalities, Pakistani genocide of the Baloch people. We are grateful that you are all here. Your attendance, your presence is really, from the bottom of our heart, is appreciated. Balochistan was a free country. We had our own historical traditions, culture, history. If you go back to the map of the world, especially in our area in Asia, Balochistan bordered India, Iran and Afghanistan. We were a civilized country. All of a sudden, when British were leaving India, they carved out a chunk of India, created an artificial state of Pakistan upon us. Pakistan forcibly annexed Balochistan by the force, by its might, by its army, annexed Balochistan. From the day one, Baloch people have been resisting the occupation of Pakistan. Till today, we are here, Baloch people have been killed. You live it. And all members of the society, children, women, our elderly people, our lawyers, students, they have been abducted by the army, intelligentsia. Some of them they are missing. Thousands of them are missing. Our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, our children, our fathers, they are all protesting in front of the Balochistan Assembly. They are protesting in front of the press clubs in Karachi, Islamabad, everywhere. In fact, our women, I must congratulate them, Baloch women are protesting for the rights of their men in Balochistan and entire Pakistan. There is a saying that women's rights are violated, but our men, women folks are protesting a historical fact it should be mentioned that they are struggling, they are protesting for the rights of their men. Thousands have been missing, mutilated bodies have been found. The entire Pakistani state is silent. They are partner of the crimes. Pakistani Parliament, Supreme Court, you name it. They are all, one way or the other, they are silent, they are deaf, they can't hear the crisis that's happening in Balochistan. Baloch are only asking, people are asking not to free the missing people. They are just asking to bring them to surface, bring them to your court, bring them there. If they are criminals, if they have committed any crimes against the state, they should be punished. We have no objections. But the Pakistani state, so-called, it is a criminal state. It is the state policy of killing and dump policy of the Baloch people. It is their state policy of genocide of the Baloch people. So the situation is worsening. We don't see any hope in Pakistan that the situation gets better. It will get worse. It's also happening in Sindh. It's also happening in Pakhtunkhwa. They are doing the same thing after Bangladesh. The reputation, the crimes against humanity by Pakistani state and its proxies are happening throughout. So we are here to condemn all that, and we show solidarity with our people, and we request the United Nations to intervene before it's too late. And we have some speakers.